All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. It's Monday, man. Monday is the hard charging day. It's the day you gotta come out the gate on Monday like you gotta end that thing like Tyson, man. You give it a couple body blow and boom. Knock Monday out, man. Because once you get Monday out the way, you get your groove, kidding the rest of the week. Now, we all know that the Toronto Raptors, Raptor Nation, what's going on, baby? Got the number 4 pick. And I addressed, a couple things they could do with the number 4 pick. I said number 4, right? Number 4. Okay. I've said they can either trade up, they could trade back, or they could package it with another player for a star, or some people that can help. Now, there are a couple names being thrown out at this. Now, the person I want to talk about today is, first of all, let me shout someone out. I did a video, and someone said, "Man, I wish you would pay more attention to college because it's some good players out there, man, that they really need to go after, blah, blah, blah." So shout out that guy. Because he's let me, and I stopped. I was like, you know what? This guy's right. Let me look at a couple players. So I didn't go through this whole college thing and break this thing down and go. No. I'm not even finna sit here and pretend to do that. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time. You know how many college teams it is, but there's a person. Now, this is the only scenario that I would trade up for, because the number 1 pick is already decided, right? The number 1 pick is going to Cade Cunningham. We already know that one's off there. But it's one person that I feel if the Raptors can trade up for, they should go for Evan Mobley. Why, Chris? Why would you want them to trade up from the number 4 to probably the number 2 to get him? One reason. Evan Mobley, to me, solves so many of your problems. Now, I'm going to read his thing here, because I don't know if everyone's familiar with it. I know it's a lot of people probably like me. I don't really follow college until I start looking at this, and someone's like, man, look at this guy. I'm going to read the profile on him, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. Evan Mobley, ideal physical profile for a modern big man. Outstanding coordination for his size. Quick off his feet. Explosive leaper in space. Finish above the rim with ease. A lob threat. Tools make him a factor on the offensive glass. Now, I want to stop right there. Imagine Steady Freddy penetrating. Flynn penetrating. And all they got to do is throw it up to the 7-foot tall Mobley, who's a explosive leaper. Going to the article. Now you have a legitimate rim threat. What we're seeing happening in the NBA now is people are starting to slowly value the big man again. You see what DeAndre Ayton is doing for Phoenix? Once he got it and it clicked with him, Chris Paul coming in, giving him that mentorship, it clicked with him, his career is taking off. Right? Evan Mobley can change, because one of the biggest issues I seen with Toronto last year was the fact that it felt as though they just wasn't enough of a threat inside, right? You had different people come in and they played and it started off horrible. Then it got better. But this guy right here is an elite talent. And if you can get him as a big man in that middle, now you open up the floor. And what I mean by that is every 3-point shot is not contested. See, a lot of people think, oh, well, if you take the big man out, you spread it out. Yeah, but then you're doing the other team a favor, too, if you ain't got sharp shooters out there. See, that worked I think everyone fell in love with the Golden State era. You get you a bunch of shooters that can shoot. And yeah, but Steph Curry's the best 3-point shooter in NBA history, period. period. I get no disrespect to the greats, but he's the best 3-point shooter, period. So you can't apply that logic with him to any other team. Yeah, cool, other teams can do it, but they're not going to do it at that rate. But teams are falling in love with this idea of we just shoot threes. No, you get someone like Evan Mobley, and why I say he will open up the court, where a lot of people feel like big man shrink the court. You bring him in the middle, you got to guard him, but guess what? One-on-one, you ain't going to guard him. So you got to bring someone, guess what they do? Now you leave guys open on the perimeter. They just got to knock down their shots. He's a solidified big man. He's still young. So he's going to grow into his body. He's going to grow into his grown man body, as they like to say. An elite rim protector. 7'4" wingspan. Modern skills, great hands, has the touch and mechanics to knock down the NBA threes with regularity. So you got a guy that can be physical and dominant in the middle that also can knock down threes. Now, the thing is, how much is he willing to be inside? Like, that's the big thing, you know? Like, because what I don't want to see happen with him is he become another Brook Lopez that can really finish around the rim, but now he fall in love with a three. You don't want that. You want him to become now, it says he's not a physical defensive rebounder, but at 7 feet tall, he going to get some rebounds, all right? And I think as he get bigger, like I think people get more comfortable in the middle as they get bigger and stronger, and he's still young, so his grown man body is going to develop. But now the thing I do want to say, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get him because there's a great chance he's going at that number 2. But if you could trade up to lock him in at number 2, you do it. You do it. This guy here could turn into a perennial all-star. Year after year. He got the skill set, he got the size, and I love him with Nick Nurse coaching. Now, I'll be interested to see how Nick Nurse coach him though. Because you don't want him to become this 2 finesse player. You want him to build presence inside. If you can give him to build presence inside, you can open up so much for the other players. Now, if there's a scenario where the Toronto Raptors could trade up to get Evan Mobley, you package that and you make that happen because you got a young star. I don't call no one superstar coming out of college or high school because they ain't earned it yet. You got a young star that can be a presence in that middle that could change the life. And now the lane opened up because you got to respect the lob. So if I'm respecting the lob, I'm either going to double down and try to, stop Steady Freddy, Lowry if he's still there, or Flynn from that dribble, from that dribble penetration. And when you step up, just lob it up to Mobley. He's going to take care of the rest. So, hey, we'll see, man. But that's the only scenario where I see Toronto Raptors should trade up. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be good.